Hello everyone, Silly Chicken here, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival Guide. In today's video, we are going to talk about diamonds. I love diamonds. I don't know about you, but diamonds just make me happy in this game. Every time I find one, I just get a big smile on my face, and the more I find, the happier I get. Early game, I think some of the best ways to get diamonds are shipwrecks. Shipwrecks are a pretty fast way in treasures to get some diamonds. And then, of course, the next one is going to be caving. Caving, as long as you don't go in the main area at first and you kind of go into the offshoots and on the sides, caving is actually a fairly quick way to get diamonds because you don't have to dig a big, long tunnel down. But you don't have to dig stairs down like I did. You can do the 2-block way of digging. I'm going to show you the 2-block system. It's safer. And then we're going to talk about swamps. Yep, you heard me right. We're going to talk about swamps. But first, let me show you the 2-block digging method. Let's say right here I want to go straight down. Maybe the stronghold's down here and I want to go straight down. You don't just dig like this and go straight down like that, because if there's lava or a cave, it'll drop you to your death. But what you're going to want to do is do 2-block and stand in the middle. Dig one, and then one on this side, one on this side, one on this side. And you can go like that, just back and forth like that. And you can go all the way down. If you want to go down to diamond level, which is -58 and -54 is the best diamond mining levels, and you want to mine for diamonds, this is a quick way to do it. Use the 2-block method like this. It's safe. If there's lava, you won't fall right in it. You're going to be above it. If there's a cave system, you're not going to fall down in it. And you can dig down fairly quickly this way, much quicker than stairs. Never mind straight up and straight down. Now I want to talk to you about a method that I didn't really believe myself until I tried it. I watched a video with Clown Pierce in it, and he got diamond armor in 10 minutes. And I was like, no way can you mine by clay and find diamonds. Well, it doesn't really work except in one biome. It worked for me in the swamp biome, and it might be like game release specific. In others, it might be just for certain versions of Minecraft. I'm not sure. But in this version I'm playing, 1.21.5, I went to a swamp and I found you have to find a patch of at least 6 blocks of clay, go face south to the last block, like go on the very last block facing south and dig straight down. And I could not believe it. 9 times out of the 10 I tried, I found diamonds. So I'm not sure what is up with that. Either I got really lucky and had no luck in the other ones, because I tried ocean and I tried river and neither one of those worked. But swamp, for some reason, I don't know. I don't know why. It worked 9 times out of 10. I did find diamonds. But they were down in the deep slate, so you're going to have to dig straight down. And I don't know if that's any faster than strip mining, actually, if you think about it, because you got to dig down like 60 blocks just to get to it. One place you may not have thought to look for diamonds is in ravines. You take a door with you and you swim down and you go into the deep ravines, because diamond blocks you can't find a lot of them on surfaces where air has contact with them, but water is not like that. So water, if you go down into water and into ravines, you can often find nice big chunks of diamonds. Another thing that I've discovered, I've done a lot of diamond mining. I was on a server where I amassed over 26,000 diamonds, and you cannot, on the server, you could not use TNT. You could not use dupers. You had to either hand mine the diamonds or you had to create it through selling things. I got most of mine through mining, and I have a special technique that is really, really fast. But one of the things I want to say before we go talk about those techniques is I want to share with you what I found about certain biomes. I found out that I like the stony peaks, but the stony peaks tend to have your deep darks in it. And that's really frustrating, because every time you mine into certain areas, you wake up the warden, and you can actually get killed by just trying to mine. And that really, really slowed me down. So my favorite place to mine was actually the desert. I really like the desert. It seemed to be like very few people go out and build their bases in the desert. So I didn't feel like I was ruining people's bases. And I just really enjoyed using the desert for my mines. They're usually quite big also. But according to statistics I was reading, there aren't any biomes that have heavier amounts of diamonds than others. I thought there was. I thought I had the information that swamps, desert, and stony peaks did have it. But according to Mojang's facts themselves that I was reading, they claim that it's spread equally throughout all the biomes. Okay, now let's just talk about mining itself. We'll go down here to my mine. You need to be down to level -58, okay? If you can get down to level -58 and create a mine shaft, I'll show you what I usually do. I don't always build stairs like this. You know, a lot of times I build in the ocean and I just go straight down and build and then use a water elevator. But when you get down there, this is what I do. Sometimes I'm not this wide. Sometimes it will only be this wide for my main tunnel. But I create a main tunnel like this. And the reason I do that is so when I do my offshoots like this, I know when I've come back to my main tunnel, it's easy to get turned around. So this is how you lay out. This is how, if you want, if you want to mine diamonds really fast, this is how you lay out your tunnel. You want to have a 1 block high tunnel down on -58, then skip 2 and do another 1 block up here. And I use trapdoors, and then I use gamma ray or Fulbright or something like that. If I don't have that, I'll actually use potions. That way I don't have to use a lot of torches. The biggest secret is to use Swift Sneak on your leggings. You can go so fast, Efficiency 5, Fortune 3, and Swift Sneak, and you can get so many diamonds. So let's talk about what Fortune does. Even if you can only get Fortune 1 at first, try to get Fortune on something. When you're putting enchantments on and you're using the enchanting table, try an iron pickaxe if you can't get Fortune on your diamond one. Sometimes swapping an iron one out, you can get Fortune on it, and then just carry that pickaxe. So when you get to the diamonds, you can just use your Fortune pickaxe. A Fortune 1 pickaxe will give you 1/3 of a chance to get 2 diamonds instead of 1. Fortune 2 will give you a 25% chance to get 2 or 3 diamonds for that 1 diamond that you're about to mine. And every little bit helps, but of course Fortune 3 is the best. With Fortune 3, there's a 20% chance to get 2, 3, or 4 diamonds. It pretty much averages out every time you do a diamond, 2.2 diamonds. It can add up really fast. Another great place to get diamonds is the end. If you've made it that far, there are a lot of diamonds in the end, but it will not amass like mining or caving. When you're doing 1 block mining, I like to carry a fire res on me because there is going to be quite a bit of lava. And I have ended belly up in lava I don't know how many times. And here's the thing, if you're on a server that has a little bit of lag, you can easily get in trouble. I had one instance where I had lava in my tunnel, okay? So I poured this water bucket on the lava and went to step on the obsidian. The game lagged, dropped me into the pool of lava, put the obsidian above my head. Having fire res on you is really, really important. And don't wear your elytra. Make sure you've got your armor on. So I'm going to put my armor on. I've already got 9 diamonds since I was cleaning all this up, but you're going to want to have some iron pickaxes. And to start off with, because let's say we pretend we didn't have any diamonds at all. We just have iron. We got down here and we just have iron. Now you're going to want some trapdoors. Always carry trapdoors on you, because what will happen is you'll end up standing up somewhere in a tunnel, and then you can't, if you don't know how to get back down in your 1 block tunnel, then you're going to have to mine 2 block to come all the way out. I do have gamma, so I'm going to turn that all the way up so I don't have to use torches, and nothing's going to be able to spawn in behind me. I always keep extra blocks right in my hotbar here, because you will run into lava. You're at the level where there's going to be a lot of lava, and most of it's going to be above your head because you're at -58. you're right down literally almost onto bedrock. And you're going to also run into a lot of gravel, so keep your shovel handy. The better tools you have, the faster and the more diamonds that you will make. And what I try to do is just to never stand up. And I'm going to show you when I find diamonds, how you can literally, you don't have to stand up, and how you can get the diamonds to come to you. Oh, see, here we got it. I'm going to go ahead and block and block. Now what I'll do there is I will either try to go around it or under it. A lot of times I'll just go to the side. And here's my other tunnel. I can see right here, I probably ran into it. See right there. So I'm not going to be able to go that way. So what I'll do is I will just mine to the right or left of it and count. I went over 2, 1, 2. This would be my other tunnel. So I'll mine it back a little bit to remind myself. I'll try to go this way. Look, I found some iron. Well, that's nice. There's a lot of iron down at this level. This is why I try to get down and mine as quickly as I can, because your huge veins of iron are down here, which you need for making hoppers and everything early game. And then all your diamonds are, most of your diamonds are down at this level. So now that I've gone a little ways past, I'm going to dig back to where I was, and I can see that I've still got some lava issues there. So I'll dig another test tunnel. Always stay a little ways away from where the lava would be. Okay, we've got 1, 2. Let me see. Can I continue? Oh, I can continue on. And I will just do that. I'll go around the lava pieces. And if you've got mending on your tools, if you mine all of the redstone, you will never have to come up unless you want to fix your pickaxes. By mining just one block like this, it is enough to keep your pickaxe fixed. So literally, I could just get on and mine and mine and mine. Okay, there's lava there. Some areas will be worse for lava than others. That's one reason I like the desert. I did not have as much trouble with lava in the desert for some reason. I'm going to go ahead and go back and connect this tunnel. And so it's easy to get turned around in your tunnels, but I think, and if I've got a big pool of lava here, if I keep running into it, I'll just go the other direction. The thing is you want to do is you want to have a main branch, and then you want to come off that main branch. So you're not crisscrossing your own tunnels. It keeps it like a more efficient. It just keeps it more efficient. Another thing, if I don't find any diamonds on this level, then I know they're usually on the next one up. You always want to mine about 3 or 4 blocks out in front of you to give yourself time to block the lava. So when you're coming back to your main tunnel, if you don't want to mess with just getting out and going back in, what I do is I just go one over like this, and I dig to my next hole. That's one reason I do I punch the holes in, because I create a little pathway right here, so I don't go out to my main tunnel. I just turn and go right back down. Just like that. And I'll just keep doing that and go out as far as I can. If I hit a major amount of lava and I can't get around it, I'll dig a bunch of short ones till I do get around it. If a server you're playing on or in your game, you have mini maps, it'll show you where the pools of lava are, and that is really handy to know where your pools of lava are as you're mining. It feels like cheating. It really does, but if the whole server's using mini maps, then it's like, oh, good, you know, it makes it so much easier because you can see right when you're going towards lava or whatever. So here we found some diamonds. So I'm going to show you how I would extricate this. First we dig our diamond, and you always want to dig around the diamonds because there can be more than just like 2. So I back up. I'm going to check and make sure I'm not missing any. I'll dig around it. But you notice how your diamonds then would fall in a hole. Okay, I'll just show you. Let's say you had like a big hole like this. And yet I don't want to stand up. So I'm going to do like this. This brings my diamond up to this surface. And I'm just going to slowly start blocking in around the diamonds till they come to me like that. And now I don't have to stand up at all. I can just move forwards. And I will just keep doing that. And with Fortune 3 and Swift Sneak, this becomes super fast. You will get so many diamonds. It's unbelievable. Okay, now here we have some gravel. So if you have an efficiency shovel, this is like no problem. You'll just zip through these. A lot of times, like I will go ahead and just mine that ahead of myself. And then what I do is I will slightly peek out and see. I'll actually mine all that gravel because a lot of times it will expose some diamonds. But otherwise, you just create your ceiling. And you just keep going. If you find yourself in gravel, just jump up and use your shovel and you'll survive it. Otherwise, you'll suffocate in it and die pretty quick. I think I'm going to make a diamond pickaxe. It is 1561 durability. Whereas, oh, I did have one iron one left, but whereas this one is 250. Look at the difference. So I can go quite a bit longer with this one. Plus, it's got 5 attack damage. You know, it's a lot more efficient. And now that I'm getting diamonds, I don't mind making an extra one. And I'll save them. I won't ruin them and wear them, clear out and break them. Because once I get mending, I can just, you know, I can mend them. So I can either do that or I can combine them to repair them. Well, I hope you find lots of diamonds in your world, and if you know of any techniques that I haven't mentioned, I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!